There's a lot said today about being a witness for Jesus Christ, carrying the gospel out. I once did a little study to see what that actually looked like in the lives of people in Scripture. For example, if you go back to the Old Testament, when Joseph comes up with this great economic plan and he presents it to Pharaoh, Pharaoh says, "Truly the Spirit of God indwells this man." Of course, Joseph had also interpreted Pharaoh's dream. You go a little bit further on, you come to, you look at Nehemiah. After Nehemiah rebuilds the walls around Jerusalem, the heathen say, "Truly this work has been done by their God." Or you look at Daniel chapter 6, where the king says, "This man has an excellent spirit within him." Or you turn to the book of Acts and you read where Stephen is going against the religious leaders of his day, and they say, it says, they couldn't resist the wisdom and the spirit with which he spoke. Or you read about the Apostle Paul, where Paul says in 1 Corinthians 2, "When I came to you, I didn't come with excellency of man's wisdom, but in the power of the Spirit." Or when religious leaders and others saw Jesus, particularly those outside of the religious camp, would say, "This man speaks with authority and not like the scribes." What does all that mean? There's obviously some sort of an inner testimony of the Spirit of God that when our lives are pure before Him, that becomes the ultimate witness. So when the gospel is presented, the person hearing the gospel can literally sense the presence of Christ in our lives as our lives are surrendered and yielded and pure before Him. I see it. It's a common denominator all throughout Scripture. So take a good hard look at your life, as I have to look at mine, have a little inventory and see whether or not anybody would look at us and go, "Truly the Spirit in God indwells that person."